speaker for today. So I'm sure many of you already know His Grace Subhavilasa Prabhu, but for those of you who do not, he is a senior disciple of Srila Prabupada, has been actively involved with our temple here from the 70s when he met Srila Prabupada. And for those of you who don't know, he was instrumental in us getting this building here. This 243 Avenue Road, we would not have been able to get without his help. So Prabhu and his wife Ashalata Mataji and the whole family are always engaged in various services over here. So without further ado, I will invite Prabhu to come forward as well as Mataji to lead us with Jaya Radha Madhava. So Prabhu has just mentioned that he is actually celebrating 55 years in Iskcon this month.
Jai Radha Jaya Vishnupad Paramans Paracha Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jaya.
It's on. It's on.
All glories to assembled devotees. All glory to Srila Prabupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Putale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvadi Pachade Nirvashesha Shuddhavadi Pachachaj Destade. Thank you everyone for coming on such a auspicious day. Today we are celebrating Narasimha Dev Appearance Day. It is very amazing appearance, fourth appearance of Lord Krishna. And this is avatar that always ready, every time ready. You just have to call him and he is there to protect you. He offered the protections to Prahlad Maharaj, but he has offered protection to all of us. I remember, before we go further, one incident in 1984, Mayapur Dham, on the 84th day, was attacked by some Muslims and other people with the bombs and with the guns. And devotee fight them so much, and we won. But at that time it was decided that Narasimha Dev should appear in Mayapur. And Narasimha Dev Sthapana was done. And for the last, you could see for the example, for 40 years now, there have been no attack on Iskcon in Mayapur. Because of the mercy of Narasimha Dev Maharaj. So if we look at Bhagavad Gita, in the chapter 4, verse 7, and then the verse 8, Krishna promises that thing. He says, Yada yadai dharmasya gala nirbhavati bharata abduttanam dharmasya tada atmanam shijameham. And in the second one, paritranaya sadhunam vinaschaya dushkritam dharam santhapanaya sambhami yuge yuge. So Krishna has promised that when the irreligion starts, he comes and to protect the devotees as well as kill the demons. So that the Srila Dev came too. But Srila Prabhupada once told that not only that, he come to please the devotee with his leela. So as we see, different time Lord Krishna appeared for Narasimha Dev to kill Hiranyakashipu, and Lord Ramchandra he came to kill Ravana, and to kill Kansa. Krishna came himself also. But in this age, Lord Chaitanya came but to kill the demons and uplift them without killing them physically, just by the Hare Rama. So this is there. The different pastimes are there. And this is the difference between devotee and a demon. Demon is always thinking, I, me, myself, how I can live. He doesn't care about anybody else. That how we can live forever and enjoy the life. But devotee is always thinking that how I can surrender to Krishna and help everybody to go back to Godhead. And there was a war between demigods and Hiranyakashipu, and at that time, Hiranyakashipu was partly defeated, but not fully. And then Hiranyakashipu's wife was kidnapped by Indras and the demigods. And that time, Prahlad was in the womb of Hiranyakashi's wife, and they wanted to finish it. But some devotee And other people said, no, you can't do that. The person in the womb is a big devotee of Krishna. And Narad Muni came, and Narad Muni, while Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb, Narad Muni spoke to Prahlad Maharaj. And Prahlad Maharaj was listening. Of course, he was a devotee of Krishna from the past life, but he was listening everything. And then he came, they released his mother, and she came, and then he was living in the palace, and there he was taught in a school. Now, Prahlad Maharaj was going to school, and he was chanting and chanting and chanting because of the mercy of Narad Muni. So, Hiranyakashipu was very, very upset. What he did, he tried to teach his son that Krishna is nobody, I am everybody, everything. So what Hiranyakashipu did, he wanted to live forever. So for 36,000 years, he did the prayers and tapasya, and yagas and everything, and to Lord Brahma. And he asked Lord Brahma, I want to live forever. I don't die, ever. And Brahma said, I can't give you this kind of a boon. Everybody has to die. But this cunning, Hiranyakashipu, he said, okay, can't do that. But he asked for different boons. He said, cannot be lived by any weapon, not by fire, not in the sky, not in and out, day and night. He gave all kind of things, this cunning. And Brahma said, okay. And Krishna was hearing. He had to make an arrangement. So then he became so powerful, Hiranyakashipu, very powerful. He was the biggest demon you can think of it. He was bothering the whole world. And you see, most of us, when you're children, you love your children. And he was not even loving Prahlad. He did so many austerities and so many bad things to Prahlad. He threw him from the mountain. Can you imagine that you're throwing your son from the mountain to kill him? Nobody could think of that. And Krishna protected. So because when he got that throne, and Krishna protected him, that water was very soft. So he was saved. And every day, Prahlad will go in the school, he chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hiranyakashipu was getting more madder and madder and madder, more mad. So then he said, okay, I'll poison him. So he poisoned his food, his lunch, gave it to him, and Prahlad offered that to Krishna before eating. Nothing happened to him. Then there's so many times, different things he did. But the biggest thing, as we all know, lots of people know Holi festival. So Holika was the sister of Hiranyakashipu, and she was helping, she was another demon. She said, I'll help you to kill Prahlad. And she had a boon from some demigod that if she starts a fire, she won't be burnt. Anybody near her or in her lap will go away. But somehow with Krishna's arrangement, some sheet or something got exchanged. She took Prahlad Maharaj in the lap, 5-year-old boy. Can you imagine you're burning 5-year-old boy? This is kind of demons, were they? So they put him in, she puts him in the lap and starts the fire. And what happened with Krishna arrangement? She got burned and Prahlad walked away. This is the arrangement of Krishna. And Prahlad was very, very humble boy. He wanted nothing else except chanting the name of Krishna and teach everybody what he should do. So we'll discuss in the later part what was his instructions. That's the most important thing for all of us to come here today. Number one, we celebrate appearance day of Narasimha Dev. So that's very good. We get all the mercy we want, because in Iskcon and in Gaudiya Sampradaya as well as for everywhere else, the mercy comes with blessings. Not going to do PhD, MBA, no, it doesn't work that way, or do something. I recall one time, it is related to, of course, this temple also, Madhav Puri was a big devotee of Krishna. And even Krishna stole the kheer. Gopinath stole the kheer for him. And our deity's name, when Prabhupada, in 1970, we installed them, the name was given Radha Krishna Gopinath. Of course, everybody had to get old. And he was living in Jagannath Puri, Madhav Puri, in the last day. And he had a disciple named Ishwar Puri. Just a normal disciple serving his guru every day. So look at how the mercy and the blessing works. And he became very old, Madhav Puri. And one day Madhav Puri, in the last few days before he went to Krishna Loka, he tells Ishwar Puri, because you have served me so nicely, you're chanting every day, you're serving Jagannath, I bless you that you will have a disciple, Krishna himself. And Ishwar Puri is thinking, I'm so low. My guru is getting very old. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm nobody. And Krishna will be my disciple. So Madhav Puri goes back to Godhead. And after a few days, Ishwar Puri gets a knock at the door. He opens the door. And who's standing outside? Lord Chaitanya himself. That give me initiation, I want Diksha. This is the power of blessings, and if we follow the mercy, and always Krishna will come as different forms, especially Narasimha Dev, he's always ready. That is the reason every day, even after the Aarti, we chant Narasimha Dev prayers, and proof for so many of them. So many incidents in Mayapur. There was a girl who, they do a fireworks there. Fireworks got on her face, and she got all burned, lost the eye. There was no cure for that. They took her to hospital in Calcutta. Nothing will work. And one of my god brother, who's a head pujari there, he suggested, why instead of going to Calcutta, go to Narasimha Dev in this temple and just pray there. And she said, okay, I'll do it. She was only 8-year-old girl. And she went there and she prayed for 3 days. Every day she goes there, get prasadam, see Narasimha Dev, and the whole thing got cured. She's still serving Iskcon there. So that was not once upon a time. This happened only a few years ago. Like you're reading in the Shastras, or somebody said in the newspaper, it's true or not. All the witnesses are still there. And there's so many pastimes in Mayapur, one after another after another. I know Deepak traveled from Delhi. He came for 1 month seminar. Everybody knows in Mayapur we have seminars of education seminar, how to do artis, how to do deity. 3 days after he come there, he got a big smallpox. His whole body became all blistered, and nobody go near him. And they said, okay, go to Narasimha Dev. Nobody go near him. So he goes to Narasimha Dev in Mayapur and prays. He said, I came all the way from Delhi here. That was in 1994. I said, I'm here in December. I had to attend this class. I don't want to serve you. And even the pujari gave him some prasadam. And he said, go away. They call security guards, like we have security in Mayapur. Take him out. Don't let him come back. Exactly 3 days after getting that prasadam, They could not recognize him. He was completely perfect. And he attended his course and he is still serving too. So this is the miracles, and because of the time I can't go to all the miracles. There's so many miracles there. But the best part of this whole thing is, you see, we are here today. We came here to get the mercy of Lord Narasimha Dev. So if you want the mercy, we should follow the instruction. So if you go to a store, even, if you come empty-handed, why you are there? Take something with you. Take some mercy and the instructions and follow them. Otherwise, we all wasted the time of coming here. So we could discuss a few of the points. If it's not possible to have all the things you can follow, but we can follow some of it. Some of the instructions we can recap. And Prahlad Maharaj said that please do not spoil your human life. If you have wasted the human life, what is the use of getting a human life? Because the next life may be not human. And the second instruction say, all this family is an illusion. It's like a silk wand. You know, we wear silk, like this is silk too, by the way. This, silk wand goes around and around to make the silk. Because he's very happy. See, oh, look how much silk I make it. At the end, he got stuck in the middle because he made so much silk. Because of that, same way, we have to give up this making money, only things. We are not saying give up the family. Allah Maharaj said, you do both sides. You do some service and prayers and chant the name of Krishna. Prabhupada made it so easier. 4 regulated principles: no meat, no eggs, no fish, no onion, no garlic, no alcohol, no bad relationship with the other women and stuff like that, and no gambling. And chant the rounds. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And have prasadam. One quick one, prasadam importance is so much that in 1974, Prabhupada was in Fiji, and there was 1,000 people sitting there, and most of them in Fiji, Indians were there, and some blacks and some other people. And Prabhupada, if you Google it, you'll see that. Prabhupada only once went there and he gave a lecture, and Prabhupada said, all of you, please forgive me, I'm just repeating his word, all of you like animals, eat and eat. Prabhupada put a finger. And people say, what Prabhupada is saying? They're calling us animals. Prabhupada said, when you eat the contaminated food, you get sick, go to the hospital. And he said, our food is contaminated also, our prasadam, but it is contaminated with Krishna. More you eat, he said 3 times, more you eat, you go, just by eating you go back to Krishna Loka. So there's the blessing and the system set up. And you love Krishna more than anything else. That's what Lord Maharaj wanted to do. You love everything else, but the best thing you love and is Krishna. And you become devotee, no demon. Do something nice for Krishna. All day, you can think of 24 hours a day for Krishna. You say, think, if you get a flower, okay, if you walk and you see a flower, don't pick it up at all. It belongs to somebody else. But you can think in your mind, if that flower I could take to the temple, your offering is accepted by Krishna. And then realize the God is everywhere. That's very important. And when Prahlad was now listening to his father was getting mad. He was just trying to test it to Prahlad, and Hiranyakashipu got so mad, he wanted to cut him up. And then he said, oh, is Krishna? He said, Krishna is everywhere. Prahlad said, he'll protect me, Krishna will protect me. And he said, Krishna can't protect me, I got the boons. Nobody can kill me. He said, Krishna here, there, then he goes, is Krishna in then one of the pillars? And Prahlad knew it, Krishna is everywhere. He said, yes. And Nakashipur attacked that pillar. And then, out of that pillar, come Narasimha Dev. And of course, he killed his father and protected Prahlad. And all the demigod, Brahma, Narada, they were all there. They were so scared to go there. But Narasimha Dev was so mad and furious. And even till now, there are two styles of deities. One Narasimha Dev, killing the demon. The other one is he's peaceful. So everyone sent Prahlad Maharaj that you are the only one can make him peaceful. So when he goes to Prahlad, not afraid. He knows that Krishna is for him. Narasimha Dev came and Narasimha Dev picked him up and put him in there. That deities are still there, you can see on the altar. So Krishna will come to protect. Always he come to protect. So in the also, in the Shiva Prana, it says anyone before Lord Krishna deities and Lord Narasimha Dev prays is guaranteed always being protected by Narasimha Dev. And then in the other part, if you go to the Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, and the text 24 and 25, and there, in the 5th chapter, the 10 instructions were given by Prahlad Maharaj, that we should follow those instructions. So I'll go through 10 because of the time. We'll try to do it. One is the hearing. You see, try to hear the name of Krishna, Krishna stories or something like that. Hare Krishna. This television and all this nonsense is not going to help at the end. And then he said chanting. Chant the name of Krishna. Always saying switch what you're doing. We're not saying stop it, don't become money, don't quiet. But chant the name of Krishna and you're remembering. So as for the example, Maharaj Parikshit, he was hearing, first thing which I said was Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami. And chanting Sukadeva Goswami in the same Srimad Bhagavatam, he was chanting. And the third thing, remember Krishna all the time and serving the lotus feet of Krishna. Lakshmi, greatest devotee, always she has seen Lakshmi sitting on top of Krishna, no, all around the feet. And who we are. We should become very, very humble. Serve something every day to Krishna. If you can't serve, we are not saying give money or that, or give up family, or give up your house, car, no. You can remember him. You can give something. Oh Krishna, if I had something, I would bring it to you. Counting starts that you go to temple. Oh, I go to temple on Sunday. You're thinking on Tuesday. Krishna is writing, oh, why he's thinking of me? So we can do. And praying, Akura prayed. And so I've been told that time is getting up there. The last thing, we go. Today, I wrote this for you guys. Please listen to it very carefully. Today is the appearance day of Lord Narasimha Dev. He is a protector of the devotees, not the demons. Please remember that. And then, I am 100% sure, ये मेरा पूरा विश्वास है, the mercy of Lord Narasimha Dev will protect all of you. Today, at his party and his parents' birthday, you know, in the birthday, everybody's so happy, give everything, gift, this, that. So Narasimha Dev is ready to give you a gift. So take this there, that let us all, from the heart with the devotion and full faith, let us chant for next few minutes, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just by chanting, your life will become successful. Please, before we get into the trouble, we should say Narasimha Dev. He'll be waiting for us. And thank you very much for all of coming. And before we finish, I'd like to thank my Guru Maharaj, and we all should thank, because of his mercy. I joined about 55 years ago, met Prabhupada, and then had his association. So we should 3 times, when I said Jai Srila Prabupada, please put your hand up and say it so loud. Srila Prabupada ki! Little louder. Second and third time should be higher. Srila Prabupada ki! Srila Prabupada ki! Thank you very much. Sorry it was short. We had about 30 more pastime in Mayapur. Maybe next time we'll talk about them. Hare Krishna.